Hi, welcome to Max's Bad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I'm your Dungeon Master, Cameron, and I'm running a game of Waterdeep for my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hi,
Hello there.
friends.
Say Happy St. Patrick's Day, friends.
Happy St.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Say
Drive all
Aiden
the pagans
Noruz
out of
Mubarak,
Ireland.
friends.
I
What
can't
is
say
it?
those
What-
words.
Fucking racist.
I don't know how to say those words.
Racist. Yeah, you celebrate the white
Happy
holiday.
Aiden Noruz.
I see
Happy
what it
Persian
is.
New Year.
Today, I'm asking my friends to introduce themselves and their characters with a simple question. We just leveled up last time because you hit a major milestone. So just what cool new stuff does your character have? Starting out with the defender of his group being thrown for a furry loop, the fighting wolfman, it's our master of battle, Rolan. Rolan, you're what? You actually, I don't know that we talked about what you did. So why don't you tell everyone what you did?
So, long time coming. His lycanthropy finally showed up at the tail end of last episode in a very inconvenient time. As far as I know, he's gone on like a carnage bender. As far as I know, Cameron has not told me any of the events of what happened last night.
We're gonna find out today.
Yeah. So, I've dubbed it the Fangover because I don't know what I did last night.
Oh, I love it. That's probably the name of this episode. That's
The
the name of this
Fangover.
episode, yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Done.
Good job.
But in honor of this prestigious awakening within me, I took a level in Barbarian.
Ooh, nice.
So tank's gonna tank harder now. Also, your cats are throwing down behind you, Hannah. Very much in the same way.
Yeah, so
It's the Clash of the Tiny Titans.
I didn't notice it until I went to update things in Roll20. But yeah, you are, instead of being a level 9 fighter, you're a level 8 fighter, level 1 barbarian. That does push you up. Your health is now in the triple digits. Yeah.
As long as I stay above 100 points, you can't power word kill me, Cameron.
At level
I know we can do that
1,
now.
you already can rage, right? Or is that a
Rage
level
twice.
2 thing? Oh, perfect.
I can't reckless attack yet though.
That's the level 2 thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I get my armorless armor perk, and then I have rage.
Are you stripping down?
You know, I might, because it literally doesn't change my AC at all.
Yeah.
But if I decide to, up my constitution, if I ever get another chance, then
yeah,
I get more health and my AC goes up. So how about that shit?
I dig it. She's started a brand new church, and her baby god she will not allow you to besmirch. Her psychic blades will protect you. It's the dark angelic rogue Alu. Alu, you already had 2 classes. You were multi-classed, a level 8 rogue, level 1 cleric. What have we leveled up in today?
Well, I know for sure that I think it's 3 levels Zhentarim, which is cool. It's not part of my character sheet, but it's still cool.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. You're not a 3rd rank Zhentarim. You killed Manshun and helped Manshun have a coup. You are now a Zhentarim R dragon. It's the 4th rank. You skipped rank 3. So
damn.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that like a purple belt in Zhentarim?
Yeah. It's like I'd say it's like the red belt.
Oh shit, that's advanced class, man. You can start
I'm kind of excited
teaching
about
class,
that.
warming up the kiddos.
Yeah. So your renown with the Zhentarim is now like 35. I gave you 30 points of renown because killing Manshun is like a big deal. Killing a Manshun clone is a big deal. So yeah, you got big ups there.
No one's done it since Manshun.
Yeah,
incredible.
I need to just look at my Go Builder because I think that I went up in my Rogue
nice
to level 9 in Rogue instead of going up in Cleric because it gave me better stuff. Let me look at this. I took Soul Blade, which means that I have homing strike. So if I make an attack roll with my psychic blades and miss the target, I can roll one of my psionic energy dice, which I hardly ever use.
Oh yeah. Now you'll use them a lot more. Yeah. And
if this causes it to hit, then I expend the energy die. But if I don't hit, I keep my energy die.
Oh, so you don't use it till you win?
Right. And then I also get psychic teleportation. So as a bonus action, I can manifest one of my psychic blades, throw it to somewhere I can see, and move to that place.
I dig it. That's
Stick and move. Stick and move.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like my version of Misty Step. First Daphne chooses this moment to have a belt.
Oh.
Sorry.
No problem. Next, the clever trap maker of his new home, Waterdeep's favorite little inventing gnome. He'll save the day with what's in his pocket. The future mad magical artificer Sprocket. Sprocket, Spacklestick, played by Danny. Danny, you I think you just went straight up a level in artificer, right?
Yep, another now level 9 artificer. Like, the artificer class is really cool, and I figure it's my best chance to play it, so I'm gonna keep sticking to that.
We did talk about something off camera. Do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to save it for a surprise?
We'll save that for a surprise.
Sure thing. Sounds good.
But no, now I get third level spells. Yeah, well, get ready. Well, if you paid attention during last episode, then you might have an idea of what I did. Because I get more infusion slots, which means I can slot things into my armor now, specifically as an armorer, so I can attach more magical items.
Did you add your arm? Your arm?
Maybe. And I get third level slots, which is there's a good spell that will help us all out.
Both of our half casters get third level slots.
What spell did he take? Or does that you want that to be a surprise also?
I can say it. I can do Revivify now.
Hey, that's a good one.
That is handy.
I need 300 gold worth of diamonds, so I'll ask all y'all for help
shopping
with that.
trip.
But
yeah,
if you guys die, I can bring you back.
Awesome.
I feel like Ollie's holding on to some diamonds. Hold on.
You might be. Wilhelm doesn't really adventure with you all anymore. I did level him up to level 9. He has a total of 39 HP now. Woo! I forgot that he has the negative constitution modifier. I dumped Khan, which would have been a very brave PC character choice, but now is just like whatever. He's like
look at him praising himself from the god throne.
He's gonna choke on a potato chip and die.
Yeah, I mean, he might.
So what kind of diamonds did you need, Danny? Sorry.
300 gold's worth of assorted diamonds.
Assorted.
Well,
it could be multiple diamonds.
I have a collection of various diamonds that add up to 30,000, and I don't think that these are all mine.
Maybe 3,000. Yeah. 30,000.
30,000.
It says 30,000 in this thing because they're worth 5,000 apiece, and there are 6 of them.
Oh, I forgot where you got those, but that does sound familiar.
Yeah,
yes.
And I think that they're like the parties, but I put them in my inventory to track them.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I have a single 5,000 gold diamond. What?
You all have a lot of gold on hand now, I think.
Dope. I don't know if it consumes a whole diamond or if we need to get them cut up to be just 300 worth.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I think.
We've got shit.
Yeah. Next, blowing up trees and buildings like a dragon, broke but still carrying more cash than an armored wagon. To defy her magic would be folly. The future-sighted wizardess Holly. Holly reads go delicately. What you got going on?
She copied a new spellbook. Right? Manshoon's spellbook, because she had to give the book back, I thought, too.
No, you have the book.
Oh, I got to keep the book.
Yes. To actually copy the spells, that takes some amount of time and money, but you can do that as like downtime stuff if you want to.
Yeah, so she will be, because she needs to learn 2 new spells. She wants to learn 2 new spells.
Because you leveled up, you gain 2 spells for free because of your class. Which 2 spells did you want to take? Because you are now a level 9 wizard, which means you have access to level 5 spells.
5 spells.
All the stuff that you guys were struggling with.
Spells.
Yeah, all the stuff you guys were struggling with that Manshoon was casting on you. You can now cast most of it.
Yeah. Wall of Force, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wall of Force was gonna be one, and then
That's a good one.
Very good.
there are a lot of good ones.
It's tough to choose. You'll eventually like learn more. So you might want to check like if it's in Manshun's book, don't pick it because you can copy it from the book later. So pick stuff
How
that's
do I
not
know
in his
if
book.
It's in. There's a list on.
I
the
gave you a
book
list of what's
contents.
in his book.
that's what you gave me the list of? Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, synaptic static is nuts.
that's a good one.
You keep trying to like use what is it? You keep trying to use charm person like you can mind control people, which it doesn't work that way. But now you can learn Geas, so you can just mind control people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
There's
one rules.
some good stuff.
There were quite a few. There was one where I don't remember which one it was called, but essentially I can summon or create skeletons or zombies.
Oh, raise no.
It's not
Dance
Raise the
Macabre?
Dead, but it's essentially like
Dance
that might be.
Macabre.
Is it
Yeah.
the Dance Macabre? Yeah, I can
think
call 5 small or medium corpses, either skeletons or zombies, to
Yeah.
help fight
So-
or
so
take down.
It's like she's married to another character I know that raises a bunch of dead.
So you're still deciding. It sounds like, and that is
I am.
A-okay.
I am.
In addition, like you said, you did get Manshun's spell book.
Yep.
Last but never least, he loves to swing his magical sword. With his wife's killer, he'd like to have a word. Mistaken for a drow now and then, it's the ranging wood elf Fen. Fen Merrick. What did you multi-class or are you single class in it? What did you do?
No, I mean the only option in front of me that I could tell from like multi-class is like barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with that is like it's just doesn't my economy of like my action economy is so not.
Doesn't gel with your
It just
Fighter
doesn't.
other
wouldn't
stuff.
be bad, but
Everything that I could add with barbarian is just taking away something that I already have in terms of like action economy. So I get basically nothing except AC increase.
you get third level spells if you
Or
stick
not
with
AC,
it.
a health.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get third level spells, and among those third level spells, especially for your subclass, you get haste. Go ahead and look up haste.
Oh, haste is super good.
Haste is
And the nice thing is
phenomenal.
haste is a concentration spell, and with the way we homebrew Hunter's Mark, it doesn't compete with it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look
Haste
at your
is
spells.
haste is bananas.
What do I just get that for free?
It
You get
looks
the
like it.
option.
Yeah, I see it in your.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
you
Yeah, it
have
gets in there.
Two third level spell slots. You can cast Hail of Thorns at third level, Haste, Hunter's Mark, Misty Step, Protection from Evil and Good, Speak with Plants. Speak with Plants.
Sup, tree?
And
Yeah, that
you
doesn't
can-
really help you in a
You
city.
can learn 2 more spells. So if you go check out your manage spells, you get to pick from those options. Conjure Barrage might not be bad. Lightning
That's just
arrow,
a cone. Oh, lightning arrow's
Flame
cool.
arrow,
Cone.
elemental weapon. There's some.
Eh.
You can make your magic stuff more magic, deal more damage.
It just sounds cool, like elemental weapon sounds.
It's good.
Cool.
Hannah uses it in another
Yeah.
campaign for your
Oh yeah, the Dragon of Icefire Peak.
Yeah, you've got a great axe that you make elemental
Yeah.
to deal more damage. But in addition to all that stuff, we're picking things up the next day. We're gonna start in media res a little bit. We ended, like Nate said, the last night. You all were essentially running on empty. You beat
Really badly.
2 Manshun simulacrums plus an actual Manshun clone plus like a red wizard of Thay. You fucking tanked through the entire Waterdeep Zhentarim faction. It was really impressive. You got through it. You got the second Eye of Golorr. You have that now in your possession. And the very last thing was after you left Manshun's astral inner sanctum and came back. I'd been dropping hints that time was moving differently while you were in the astral sanctum. When he came out, it was midnight, and Rolan looked up in the sky, saw the full moon, and he hulked out. He wolfed out, going full. Actually, Roland, let's do some rolls.
Yeah, because did he wolf out right next to us, or?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about it.
Roland, you went full furry.
Yeah. Well, that's the question. Did you go full furry, Roland? What would you have preferred? Would you prefer to go hybrid or full wolf?
I guess it depends on how you look at it. He's not going to know what's happening to him. Well, no, he is going to know what's going to happen to him. I think he would have gone full.
He would have gone full wolf.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Give me a concentration saving throw. We're going to say DC 15.
Okay. Concentration saving throw, so just a con save?
Yeah, sorry, con save. Constitution.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. All right.
So you went full wolf. Your instincts took over. You're essentially you came to full wolf in like a tower in a battlefield. Like there were people all around. Everything in your natural wolf instincts would have been screaming at you to get away from the situation, and that's what you tried to do. When he did that, and when Roland tried to leave, you all might have attempted to grab him or stop him or something. Unfortunately, there was a lot going on at the time. Mam Shun was there. She kind of freaked out. She threw up her own defensive spells that interfered with your abilities. Alu had called in additional reinforcements. Force Grey and the Order of the Silver Gauntlet appeared because Alu had requested their help. And then the Zhentarim forces that were there had to do a fighting retreat. It was just a lot of chaos. So Roland did get away into the night. You all eventually got back to the tavern and crashed. You got to recharge the batteries to try and find him the next day. So you do wake up the next day. Everyone, you've had your long rest. I think everyone's already taken their long rests. You've leveled up, all that stuff. You might come down to start coming up with a plan to go find Roland. And that's when you all come down into the... and I have you on the map, I hope. Yeah, Trollskull Manor map. You come down to start talking about how you're going to find Roland. Wilhelm, he's kind of drinking tea, looking out the window. And he looks at you all and he says, do you all know Roland's butt-ass naked passed out on the front door? A D100. Or do you want me to just press on the table and reveal it?
I'll do a D hundo.
A D100 and then a D10.
And then a D10?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
43.
43. And a D10?
For the next 5 minutes, Roland comes to. Sprocket, you're able to get him up. Everyone kind of gets him inside, puts his clothes on. You see his gear and stuff is kind of scattered about. You're able to get all of Roland's things together. Roland, you're not like missing any items or anything like that. Don't need to worry about that. But Roland, you are unable to speak normally. You're just babbling word salad for the next 5 minutes.
So Roland loses his mind for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Me not talk good. Pretty elf psychic.
Holly Reese is going to make fun of him the whole time.
Can I try to cast Lesser Restoration on him? Because I realize I could be prepping way more spells than I have been. You touch a creature.
That's for illustration.
Yeah, you can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, poisoned, or paralyzed.
Blinded, deafened, poisoned, or paralyzed. It sounds
or one
like,
disease.
Madness is not a disease. I'm just going to double
Is lycanthropy a disease?
Lycanthropy is. You can cure it with restoration spells. Oh wait, hold on. Here,
can I just take away Roland's whole character arc and just heal him right now?
There's a specific ritual involved that you need to follow.
Right.
So curing madness. A calm emotion spell can suppress the effects of madness.
Don't have that.
While a lesser restoration spell can rid a character of a short-term or long-term madness. So yes, you can cast lesser restoration to get Rolan talking again.
It's a pretty scary thing. We saw him explode into a wolf and then run off into the night. So yeah, I want to go ahead and cast that on him.
Yeah. Rolan, you are capable of normal human speech again. Like we said, you're.
I have face on my spit?
A lot, buddy.
You have been neutered. They've neutered you, but your stuff is nearby, so you can.
I've been neutraled.
You can get dressed. Yeah, but unfortunately, with your Constitution save,
that is not what I thought you meant by nude.
You really don't. You don't remember much of anything from the night before. You're not sure how you got back here. The last thing you remember is just seeing the moon and feeling like this deep primal urge to howl in your chest, and then you blacked out.
I too have also been at a rave. Oh, okay. Can I search my clothes for clues?
Yeah. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Okay.
When he's a wolf, is he like, he's not able to like control himself? Like, how's that work?
An investigation check? Okay.
Can I cast some guidance on him?
Eventually.
Can I investigate you too?
Okay, is everyone just looking through Roland's shit? Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, everyone roll me investigations.
Okay.
Fen, I think that is a great question. Why don't you roll me a nature check?
What was this question? I was too busy being naked.
How big is Roland's wolf dick?
That was my question. That's what the question on everybody's mind.
Yeah. Red rocket, red rocket.
Oh my god.
I can cast guidance on that too if you want.
Sorry, what was that? That was
Guess guidance on the guess of how long my dick is.
That was a nature check?
D10 and whatever the number is.
Yeah.
Was that a nature check, Cameron?
Yes, a nature check.
I got a 20.
Alu with a 12. Spev, did you search it? No, you were just casting.
My action was the guidance Rolan.
So,
I didn't roll my guidance, but it doesn't matter because somebody
here's
did
the
way
awkward
better.
thing, Alu.
Double digits.
In Roland's pockets, you were investigating. In Roland's pockets, you found 5 severed fingers.
Digits.
But here's the fucked up part.
I went to the club and got some digits?
It's not a
Hell
set.
yeah.
Like it's like an orc thumb.
God.
It's like a gnome index finger.
God.
It's an elvish middle finger.
Oh my god.
I got lots of people's digis.
Bugbear ring finger, and it is a goblin pinky.
I like how I'm
With you,
systematically.
Cameron?
I just have like
got
a
each
player
type of
question.
finger.
Is it normal for werewolves to take trophies from their victims?
I think that
He's installing this personality quirk in me now.
no. I think that you don't like. Oh, hold on. Actually, Fen will answer this because Fen rolled a 16. He'll know this. Fen, you've been like as part of the hunt for your wife's killer. You've been learning about werewolves. You've been hunting. You've been tracking them. So the Alu's question about the trophies thing. I mean, werewolves are like almost like they have this primal urge to hunt. Looking at the fingers, like they look like bite marks. They weren't. You can tell that they weren't removed while the person was dead. They're like the bleeding and stuff is fresh. So maybe it's a trophy. Maybe you're not sure exactly what the story is there. But it's not like becoming a werewolf automatically turns you into a serial killer. That's not necessarily what happens.
I'm just trying to make sure that if these people are alive.
Yeah, there's 5 dudes in Waterdeep that are just super pissed. What the fuck? We got in a fight last night, someone bit off my goddamn finger. Fen, you asked a question and I've lost the plot. I forgot what the question you asked was.
It's does he when he's a wolf, is he still have control over his faculties? Like, does he?
Oh yes. Okay.
He,
So again, you've learned about
mist?
you've learned about werewolves. You know that there is this strong urge, like it's almost like you lose control of yourself, but you have heard stories of werewolves that regain that control. But when you start out, like it's a curse. The first transformation is often very painful and traumatic, and people are rarely aware of what they're doing.
And is he not able to speak and like interact with people when he is in that mode?
Yeah, a werewolf, like it's you have a wolf mouth. You can't like talk.
What if I have beast sense?
That would be different. There's exceptions, obviously. If like a character, if you can talk to, you can speak with animals, you can talk to them. If you beast sense, if you there's another one. I know a character in another campaign. They play a ghostwise halfling druid, and ghostwise halflings have a natural telepathy, so they change into wolf form, but they can still talk telepathically, kind of thing. So it's there's still like a human intellect, but it has been
muzzled,
warped. I'd say, Rolan, with a 10 on your Constitution save earlier, like very vague images and stuff coming back, but it is like your memory is like you weren't in Waterdeep. You were in like a forest and you were stalking and hunting prey. But now that you're awake and you're looking around, you realize that like that's very unlikely that you left the city and then came back. So your sense of perception was warped. Yes, Fen.
So he comes back and he's human again. He doesn't like have a great memory really of what he did before.
Right.
Like, so what if he goes back to being wolf again? Will he have a memory of what he did as a wolf?
I think you wouldn't know
So
until
it's,
like
all
the next
disjointed.
full moon. Yeah. At that, like you probably, I don't think with a 16 you haven't like interviewed a werewolf.
Okay, so it's possible
Yeah.
that next time he turns into a wolf, we might find out if he can remember what he did
Yeah.
last time.
And it's also not just that, it's also possible that with time, if he wants to keep the curse, he could gain control over it.
Okay. Because, like, I have beast sense. I can talk to him when he's a beast, and if he remembers shit from last time he was a wolf, I might be able to actually interview him.
Be a translator. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I propose we flip this and make me a wereman. So once a month, I turn into a man instead of a wolf and say, "What the fuck are thumbs?"
Maybe that's your fascination with thumbs. That's why you kept collecting them.
Yeah, exactly. Why do they have these?
Yeah, Wilhelm looks at Alu, what you fished out of Roland's pocket, and is like, "Oh, that's fucked up."
I also have psychic whispers, which means that like I can telepathically communicate with you also, because creatures.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, there is an intellect there. You just can't physically make the mouth sound. So if you have another way to talk to him, then you can.
Are you sure Roland has an intellect?
Roland, roll me an intelligence save.
I have a -1 in intelligence.
You know what?
13. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing
It's
okay.
somewhere. It's there.
He struggles to read sometimes.
I didn't
the
read the
words
book,
mix
but I read the
themselves
Spark
up.
notes. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Notes version.
I think Roland's passive. Oh, Alu and Fen, with your passive perceptions, you notice Wilhelm's like recognizes he sees what you fish out of Roland, and he sees what's going on, and you see him like hide today's paper.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
So Alu
no.
and Fen are gonna be like, okay, we gotta like subtly read
You
that.
know when he
so
said
we know.
Roland without the intellect? Because apparently he seems to think that that's the only version of that newspaper in town.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Quick,
it's a new
Roll
day.
on,
What
roll
do we
in.
want to do today?
Oh God! Don't distract us. Get the fucking paper. I gotta know what I did.
Well, I want to go get a newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah, Holly can Holly take the paper from Wilhelm and just like sip and drink her coffee, or read it and drink her coffee?
I feel like with Rolan having a Fangover and also with the calm emotions, I'm just stoned.
Yeah.
Like I'm sober, but I'm just like I'm forcibly chill, but I'm also not totally okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you have the munchies, even though you ate people last night. You're like, where's the
I'm
chips?
just really in the mood for some chicken fingers.
Yeah,
Fingers.
I got that.
You see the halflings, that the were-rat halflings that help you out, Danica Fiddlewick, she steps out and she seems about to say something to Roland. Wilhelm kind of pushes her back into the pantry. It's mid-morning. You guys slept in. You had a really long night last night. So things are prepped for the brunch service. The 3 street urchins, Squidly, Jinx, and Nat, they're running around, causing a commotion. But Suri and Perdita are playing with them. Someone wants to grab the paper. Are you just grabbing it like out in the open?
Ollie would do it slowly.
Holly Reese would grab the paper and then she would just like.
I don't think you see it.
I don't. Damn it.
No.
Well, then she's just gonna chill. Like, she sees that Roland is fine. It's no skin off her back, so she's just gonna keep drinking her coffee with Reggie.
Yeah.
Alu sees it. She's the resident burglar, isn't she? She's
Yeah. Alu and Fen, you see it. And Alu, if you want to take it quietly, I mean, you absolutely can.
That's what Alu would do. She'd be like, there's something in there I know I need to see.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. The big front line, the thing that you see immediately is this raid at Kolat Towers. There's discussion of a massive gang fight. A large group of Zhentarim have been arrested or found killed. Force Grey is cleaning things up. Vajra Saffir, the Black Staff, is putting out a call for any information to be sent to her or Lariel Silverhand, the Open Lord. That's like the big headline that everyone would be able to see. With a 17 investigation, you read through the paper, you notice it seems like there were you're not 100% able to put it together, but you do notice that last night was an increased number of isolated violent crimes. People being attacked by a monster or something that everyone says like there were descriptions in the dark. But with a 17, what you notice is at least no one was murdered that made it to the paper. And it is high harvest tide. So if you're keeping track of the days, it is high harvest tide.
I feel like Ollie would surreptitiously pass the paper to Fen and be like, think we're okay. No major damage.
I mean, I don't know. Tell lots of people missing fingers.
Did you say you were getting rolling chicken fingers? Is that what I heard?
Dude, right? Who's in the mood for chicken fingers?
That's what I heard.
With some like barbecue sauce? Oh, honey barbecue. No.
Fen made comment
tangy
that
garlic.
The people missing fingers might not agree with your assessment of no harm, no foul.
Potato skins. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, we'll
go really well.
Wilhelm will load some stuff up and bring it to you, Roland, so you can sit and eat.
Excellent.
But yeah.
Roland, do you think we should do some sort of, I don't know, damage control? Maybe piece together what happened last night?
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
I feel like Ollie would
whatever you want, brain man.
Fingers fire to destroy any finger evidence.
Sure.
Did you just throw him in the fireplace? It's just a communal fireplace in the middle of the bar. Like,
there's gotta be magic that can regrow fingers, right? They should be fine.
If there isn't yet, I'm sure Holly Reese will learn it eventually.
I think that's what Greater Restoration basically does. It's a spell.
There is a spell called Regenerate that
or
does
that
that
too.
shit
Yeah,
specifically in the wording.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's 7th level, but yeah.
They're not dead. That's the important thing.
But they might be infested.
Maimed.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. They might be werewolves and they might be maimed.
They might be infested.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, you have like the day to kind of do whatever you want. Again, just a reminder, you've got the second eye of the Stone of Golorr. You have Nika and the Meadowwed, the group of Fey adventurers that are crashing at the tavern next door. You helped get the gnome, I forget his name, the gnome Jester and his family out of town. Flutterfoot, thank you. Ollie's crashing upstairs. Apparently you got a ton of gold. What all?
We had a lot of people.
Yeah.
That we were responsible for all of a sudden. Question: what is the name of our unicorn again? I want to call it Wanda,
the
but I'm
Celestite unicorn.
The Celestite unicorn does have a name.
I want to call her Wanda, but I know that that's the name of my unicorn.
Primara.
Primara. Close.
Prima's strategy guide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Classic.
We need to figure out how to give Primara her own body.
Yeah,
it's on my list of things to do.
Right, we did promise Primarinera that we would do that.
Yeah, we know she's an enchanted object, and so therefore she's not technically...
She just thinks she's a unicorn, yeah.
Right, she's not technically a unicorn, but she has sentience, so we need to figure out how to give her a body.
I appreciate that.
I don't want to speak for
Roland, and I know that our forest friends...
Somebody should. I'm having trouble pronouncing my birds correctly.
I mean, I'm not saying I want to do this for him, but if I were Roland, I'd be first priority list is a tick check.
That's a good point. You do have the facilities here. I've established, right, canonically this place has an elaborate bath system because every time you call Wilhelm, he is in he's having an at-home spa.
He's having a svitz.
Yeah. So yeah, you all can take, we can say we'll fast forward to noon. Everyone is bathed and freshened and perfumed as needed.
Do we need to get Roland a flea collar?
Yes.
Some sort of at-home treatment.
That's to protect the rest of us and Marmaduke. Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know what it is about Marmaduke, but he's asking for it.
Yeah,
chase him around.
Look,
we need to warn
if
Marmaduke.
you eat my cat, I will eat you.
Well, just tell him to quit catting in my area. I think
Marmaduke is smart enough to stay the heck away from you.
I don't know.
I bet he can smell werewolf on you.
But cats don't actually hate dogs. Our cats love our dog.
I mean, our cats don't hate Dabney either, especially Fred.
Are they cuddling right now?
I wanted to see if I could get...
Yeah, spin the camera a little bit.
Aww.
Oh, are they under the covers?
No, they're on the bed.
They're the pillows on the bed.
The big white thing on the bed.
The big L shape is two cats.
Yeah.
The big thing in the back is my Squishmallow.
I
love a Squishmallow.
But the two white things up front are the cats.
Where's Ollie?
In his crate.
Oh, gotcha.
Snoring obnoxiously.
There's no such thing as obnoxious dog snores. They're just cute.
There is when they wake me up in the night and I can't determine yet. It takes me a few minutes to see if it's Cameron or Ollie.
It's Ollie.
That's really funny.
Always Ollie.
All right. So
Ian doesn't snore too much.
What do you want to do? The world is your oyster.
Holly
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Holly Reese is gonna, I think, hang with Ollie and catch up with him.
Yeah.
Because she missed her dragon.
Yeah.
And learn the 2 spells.
What spells did he pick?
Well, I was gonna do Wall of Force, but that's already in
Manchun's book.
Manchun's book.
That makes sense.
So, I think
you're figuring it out. Okay, so then Shuri, I think you had an idea for Alu.
Well, Alu wants to check on the pub across the street because we want to acquire that.
Yes. Well, I think I told you.
On our investitures.
It's going to go to auction, but if you have 10,000 gold, you could just buy it before it goes to auction. I don't know what. You
doesn't have 10,000 gold. She's got 30,000 diamond, though.
Yeah, you. It sounds like you do have 10,000 gold.
Oh, we do. We can convert inventory.
Yeah. So the pub across the street, Froon's Brews, it is empty now. You did get the family, if you remember, you got them out of there. The only people in there are the rest of the Meadowed. So like John Lynn, Dapple, Nico, Claria, and Ursuline.
Yeah, we're letting them squat there.
Yes. But yeah, if you want to go own it today, you could. It sounds like you do have the finances.
Yes, I do actually want to own it today. I will look through the inventory and figure that out. Also, Ali wants to figure out how to give Primera a body. Who do I got to see for that?
That's a tough one. Maybe the Blackstaff?
All right.
I think we talked about this before. That's more of a like delusion on her part than we can homebrew something, but that's like yeah, I got you. So yeah.
It's important to me.
Okay. I got you. You know who else you could check? Sprocket and his the House of Gond. Yeah. Because they do all sorts of magical stuff. You could commission something. It would definitely be a very expensive thing, but we can come up with something. Okay. So you're gonna sort out the stuff for the buying Froon's Brews. As soon as you tell me yes, you've removed 10,000 gold from your inventory, I'll hand over the deed to you. That's simple enough. Anyone else wanting to do something? Done. All right. Yeah, you are now, I guess, as the owners, you are registering a business. What do you want to call it? And I'm assuming because the amount of gold is so high, is this a group purchase? Or I don't think, Aloe, you had enough in your personal inventory to do this, right?
I think it depends on what you consider personal inventory.
I think that is a discussion for you all to have as players. That's not really a call I make as the dungeon master.
I mean, you're stupid with diamonds.
I know, I am.
I think that's the question, right? Were the diamonds group diamonds or were they her diamonds?
Sounds like it's up to Alu.
I feel like I have to go back and read my notes, but I also have, let's see. I feel like we also grabbed like a bunch of other stones as well. That were in
Ben wants a badass bow.
Yeah, Fen. Let's do a little shopping.
Yeah. Do you pick your spells yet?
No, but
it might depend on how cool the bow is. That might affect the spells you pick.
Yeah,
I hear you.
If not, default to haste, man. Haste is ridiculous.
Well, I've got haste. I get haste automatically, right?
Oh, that's true.
It's
yeah,
showing up already.
Okay. So, Fen, we're doing a little bow shopping. You've been to this isn't Bright Swords Day where you got the crazy good deals on magic weapons, but you still you can go to the castle ward and the trades ward, and yeah, you find a couple famous
Fletchers and
thank you, Fletchers. That's the word.
Well, they make arrows, but whatever.
So that is
Boyers.
What is it?
Boyers.
I was gonna say Boweries, and I was like, that's not right.
That's not right.
So You do find Fletchers and Boyers. If you are looking for magic arrows, you can find and purchase some of those. I believe an arrow, essentially improved magic arrows. They'll make your bow attacks magical, and they will give you +1 to hit and +1 to damage. They are consumable. Every time you fire, at the end of a fight, you gain half the arrows back. But they cost 50 gold each.
Dude, spend all my shit on that.
So that's one thing. You don't have to make any decisions yet. You're window shopping right now. You're looking at all the options. The other thing you could find, you're looking around, you find short bows and long bows.
Can we also sell shit? Is that an option?
You can sell stuff at half the price you bought it at, generally. If it's selling magic stuff, it would be a little harder, but you can sell magic stuff.
Okay. Just checking.
If you want just a longbow +1, that's 1,000 gold. And that does stack with the ammo. So you could fire +1 arrows out of your +1 longbow.
So +1 longbow, does that give me like +1 to hit?
And +1 damage, and it's magical now. There is also you go into a store. There is this beautiful Eladrin woman. Eladrin, if you know, they're like elves to the elves. So she looks a little more fey, a little more otherworldly. She is, especially for this time of year, their appearance changes with the seasons, and it is fall. She is a beautiful copper skin tone, and her hair appears to be made out of like leaves, like red leaves. But you come in, and her name is Farian.
She's single.
She is a boyar, and she looks to you. She recognizes your maybe a little removed but fey lineage, and she says, "What is your name, cousin of the Woodland Realms?"
Did she happen to see how badass I was at the tournament?
You know what? Give me a charisma check with advantage.
Well, I'm glad you said advantage. I was about to use my inspiration for that. Don't have to. Charisma check? God damn it.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's as good as I can do.
It'll be, well, that's with advantage, so you only rolled once. You could roll better.
Right. I totally forgot. All right. Here we go again.
So a 15, because you get a -1 to your charisma. That was technically a save, but a 15 still solid. She looks at you and she says, Finadriel, Miracriel of the Woodland Realm, I recognize you. Greetings under the stars and the moon. What brings you to where I whisper into the wood the secrets of elven kind?
I was hoping that this would be kind of sexy. This is a little more creepy. It's not really like...
Speak for yourself.
somewhere Sprocket's just rigid nips. Someone's talking lore.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm in the market for a new bow. What can you do for me? I'm, magic or otherwise. I want a +1 to hit. I want a badass longbow, I think. Longbow is kind of what I want, I think.
She says, I have 3 weapons that would be, I believe, appropriate choices for a warrior such as yourself. First, there is the vicious bow. She pulls out, this one is a short bow, not a long bow.
Right. Is the difference just range, generally?
And damage. So let me get to it. A vicious, a short bow does a d6. But a vicious short bow, when you roll a 20 on your attack rolls with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type.
I've rolled 220.
She says, for those with a keen eye, this makes the hunts ever more swift. And then
it's an option.
She says, I also have this. She pulls out an ornate longbow that she says this was grown from the living crystals beneath the trees of Rariel.
You're starting to sound like me.
And
you sound like Rolan.
She says, this I call Blink.
Blink? The fuck does that do?
If you are a fae, when you fire a shot and you hit your target, you can swap places with your target.
I don't know that I get a lot of use out of that because I'm fast as fuck. Also, just by the way, internet, it's loosing the arrow, not firing the arrow.
Oh, we go over this every time. She says, no, see, this one works off of gunpowder.
Got it.
Dope.
You draw the string back, and there's a little shotgun shell that you load the arrow into.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a little pebble,
the
flint
string
pebble
has
on the string,
the string
and it
has
comes
a
back
flint.
and
Yeah.
So that's a longbow. Obviously, it's +1, right? +1 longbow.
It's magical. It's
plus the blink.
This is not +1. It does have the blink ability. And then she says,
blink is cool.
Let me make sure I said that right. When you hit a creature with an attack from the spell, you may expend a charge. Oh no, you don't swap places with it. You teleport to it. So it's a weapon you could use to close in on something.
See, I would love that, except we're in such tight quarters all the time. Like, I don't know how useful that would be. Although, I don't know, it could be cool. It's better than the crit advantage that I get on the other one. So, all right, what's the third one?
The third one, she says, this was crafted by the high masters of Silverglade. It +1 better than other bows.
That's kind of what I'm in the market for. I just want DPS, I think.
Yeah.
Whenever out in the open, where I need 150, 600 plus feet of range, and I already got 40 feet of movement, so I don't think blink really helps me.
Sure.
All right, how much is the third one?
1,000 gold.
Okay, so
she says the third and second weapon are both 1,000 gold. The first weapon, which you weren't interested in, but that's more expensive than the other two.
Oh, good. All right. Can you give me a handsome discount?
She says the discount's already factored in.
I don't like how you do business, Cameron. And then the special.
You know what?
Arrows.
You gave me a charisma check of 15.
I did.
She'll throw in 4 +1 arrows.
4 +1. So that's +1 on top of the bow's +1.
Yes.
So while he's using those arrows, he gets 2.
Yes.
Stacked.
So you can.
Right.
It's called. So you get a longbow, +1. That's what I think it is in D&D Beyond, and then I think it's called arrow, +1. And remove 1,000 gold from your inventory. And if you want to buy more arrows, obviously you can.
And they're 50 apiece.
The +1s are 50. I think they wouldn't have +2s. Those are rarer, but the +1s are 50. I also sell boomerangs.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I can just do Link cosplay. All right, I
You got
definitely want the bow.
slingshots?
I definitely want the bow because what the fuck else? What am I saving?
You've
know
been
what I mean?
and the thing is, right? If we go back to the tape, you've been critting with the bow, just not with the longsword. So making the bow better will just increase your damage output if you lean on it a little more.
I've just been using it so much.
Yeah.
I've really been using it at least 50-50 between the two. I really think I need to do it. So I got to do the longbow. I want more damage. I'm always hungry for that. So I'm going to spend the money on the longbow. I definitely get that.
Yes.
I'll take the 4 extra arrows.
Yep.
That leaves me with 556 gold. I think... Man, do I want
More
to save
arrows.
the gold?
She does have So you could buy more +1 arrows. There's also, you could buy, they're more expensive. She says, or actually it's not more expensive. It just comes in a set of 10. She says, I do have adamantine arrows.
Oh shit.
And let me
put them between your fingers, and then you.
I was gonna say, man, look, I am absolutely a Wolverine head. What do I get from adamantine arrows?
Adamantine,
It won't break.
melee weapons and ammunition made of or coated with adamantine are unusually effective when used to break objects. Whenever an adamantine weapon or piece of ammunition hits an object, the hit is a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
So, like, you remember how you all were, like, struggling with, like, opening doors and stuff before? This would make it much easier to, like...
This is the door knocker.
Yeah.
But it's auto, like a hit, every hit is a critical?
If you
it
hit,
hits an
you
object.
auto-crit. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's kind of fucking cool and useful.
I sell them...
How much are those?
10 for 500 gold. That is discount included.
Okay. I could just, like, shoot the entire wad here. I got 556 left. If I get...
Plus, like, your wife has apparently, like, 20,000 gold. you could go borrow some more money if you need to.
And look,
hey, baby!
Having money in my pocket is not true to my character, so I should probably get rid of all that shit, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So I definitely want some adamantine arrows, because why the fuck not? So okay, I'm down to 556. Adamantine arrows are, you said
500 for 10 of them.
500 for 10. 10 of those.
You gotta buy it. She sells it only in a bundle of 10.
Oh really? Dude, this is like Zelda economy. Fuck you, Cameron. All right.
The +1 arrows you could buy individually though.
Okay, so I want 1 +1 arrow to give me 5 total.
Yep. And then
that
10
with 506 and then 10 adamantine arrow.
Yep.
That zeroes me out. I got 6 gold left.
Sure thing.
All right, there you go. That's it.
Awesome. All right.
4 again.
Who's next? Who wants to do some stuff?
I can go.
Yeah.
Before we all go, I will tell everyone, be like, so I picked up a new spell that last night was kind of dangerous, and I'm afraid you guys are gonna die. But I have a spell that could fix that if I could just get a little help with some diamonds and some components.
Well, we don't have any diamonds, man. Right, Alu?
Don't we want to give diamonds to Ollie?
We do have diamonds.
I
said.
I have a morbid curiosity over how powerful we can make Holly.
Just nuclear arming her.
I mean, so the thing with Holly.
So what was the question, Sprocket?
If I can get 60 gold from everyone, myself included, that'll be enough to get me some diamonds for just to have one revivify on hand in case we need it.
If you want to, if Alan wants to donate a diamond, you could take that and you could have it cut. So how much is one of your diamonds worth, Alu?
5,000.
Okay. So it could be cut into 16 diamonds. It's going to destroy the remainder, right? Well, we're going to say that's to remove it as part of the cutting process. Yes.
Can I trade in and get a discount with my old bow?
Yeah, whatever its gold value is, half of it you get back.
Got it. All right, I'll take it.
Yep. Anything you want to, any mundane gear you want to sell, she can take, or you can sell for half the gold. So we'll say if you want to take one of Alu's diamonds, cut it into 300 gold worth diamonds, it's 16.66. We're gonna take off the remainder and say that is just destroyed as part of the process, and then the person will charge you. They're gonna keep 3 of those diamonds as the fee. So you'd get 13 diamonds if you wanted to do that. You basically take it to a jeweler.
This is a group decision. Alu's decision.
Or we can just give you gold. Some of us do have gold.
I have 6 gold left. You can
How
have
much
that.
gold do you need?
300 worth, and if we all split it evenly, it's 60 apiece from each of us.
Fen's broke.
All right, so I'll give you
has 6 gold, you can have
120 for I'll cover Fen.
Cool.
I got you, Fen.
Thank you.
Need 100?
I just need 120 between the two of you guys.
Oh, okay.
How much do you
120?
have, Roland?
I got plenty. You want 120?
How much do you actually have, Holly?
Of gold?
Yeah.
583 gold pieces.
Yeah, okay. 120 gold. You got it, mechanical man. I think I'm still sick.
You should really take advantage
so
of Roland
quickly.
right now. He's not okay.
You got it, dude.
Awesome. So I will go and buy some diamonds, enough to cast
Roland, how much
invisible
gold
spot.
do you have?
Yes. Spev, you can get your 300 gold worth of diamonds.
You took my
Cool.
6, right?
This many?
0.
And then also,
No,
I'm
you still
gonna...
have your 6, Fen.
Fangover Roland is fun.
Yeah, your wife spotted you. And then I'm also going to buy 50 gold worth of coal to get.
There you go, internet.
Yeah, magic components.
Give me money.
Oh my God. Jesus.
So I'll get 50 just for fine familiar components. And then I think I'm going to go, I guess, maybe to the jailhouse, wherever I think everyone is rounded up from the villa, and I want to go try to find Gale.
Jailhouse?
You go to the jailhouse. You see it seems to be mostly the low-level thugs on Manshoon's side. The Doom Raiders, none of them are there. Gale and the wizards that were with Manshoon that you befriended, they are not there either. It's you ask around, they say that there is no record. They must have gotten away. They're not at the jailhouse.
All right. Well, that wasn't my idea. So I think maybe I'll just head back and do some tinkering.
Sure thing. While you're doing that, Roland's hungover. Alu, did you want to do any other shopping or anything? Or did you come up with a name for the second bar location?
I'm kind of thinking Duke's Den after Marmaduke.
I dig it. And did you all decide, is this personal or group purchase?
Alu kind of feels like she wants to own it. She's been very sneaky and stealing all kinds of stuff all over the place.
I can contribute 31 gold.
31. Where did you get 31 gold when you only had 6?
I sold my longbow.
Well, so I guess what we're saying is, Alu, the diamonds that Alu has in her possession are hers. So she's buying Duke's. She's buying Froon's Brews and turning it into Duke's Den, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome.
I mean, I don't mind them being minority partners, but
yeah.
Does this in this world do we actually turn a profit from this? How does that work?
You could. It's designed that you would in a long enough campaign, but because our time frame is so short,
most businesses lose money in the first year of operation.
if we ever come back to this to Waterdeep in the future, then yes, you have.
So Animal Crossing, will I have collected over the course?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Alu, with the insane amount of money that you have, is there anything you want to try and get magic item wise?
I honestly don't even know where to start with that, frankly.
So you are a rogue. I'm just gonna list some obvious, some
badass
good stuff that you don't have but might be helpful, maybe.
Okay.
You're a scout. A horn of silent alarm is a common magic item that you could buy that essentially would help you warn others without alerting whoever you're scouting ahead on.
Or a mirror, baby.
The cloak...
Why don't you go buy a staff of power?
Yeah.
You can't find a staff of power to buy.
Help Holly. She can help herself.
Cloak of Elven Kind would help you even more on stealth checks than you already have. It's at your skill rate, it's win more, but it matters.
Can you stack cloaks? Can you wear a cloak on top of a cloak?
Yeah, one is a cape and one is a bib.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
That was really funny.
Bib of protection against food.
Bib of protection. I like it.
A stone of good luck just helps you with like check rolls and things like that. You already have a hat of disguise, I think, right?
I do.
I would take that luck stone, man. It sounds badass.
It's in the shape of a rabbit's foot.
Says Finn, who has
you already have flying boots, so slippers of spider climbing don't really do much for you.
Nope.
Oh, mega.
I do like the name of them, though. They're funny. Slippers of spider climbing.
Yeah, it lets you like climb up walls and stuff. So if nothing's jumping out at you, don't.
I've got it in here for like things to think about.
Yeah.
Do we have a bag of holding?
You do not.
We should have a bag of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding is a good general item.
I thought you had one. What's a bag of holding?
It's just a backpack.
It's a backpack that holds a lot more stuff than
Yeah, bag of holding is one of the most D&D items of all time, but it's basically Mary Poppins bag where you can just fit a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
it's like a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Yeah,
love a TARDIS.
Bullshit item there is.
It's great.
Actually,
so how much is the bag of holding?
I mean, as a group, it could be helpful.
But yeah, Roland, I think you're the only one that hasn't really described what you might be doing for the day.
I mean, I feel great. I suppose I should get items for when I don't feel so great. We got something for that?
Yeah, we need healing potions, right?
Or like whenever I
wolf out.
Yeah, when I do that again, I got to do something to help me.
Yeah, you could. Let's see.
So like, just whatever in my guts I got to do to
This is like a Let's Play where you're just spending the entire episode in the menus.
Yeah. So
pretty much.
Nate, for Roland, I think you have the lycanthropy rules that we're using. You could buy Belladonna, right? That is...
Yeah, that would at least help me out, I guess, a little bit. Once you start that, though, it's going to get tricky.
Yeah. So it's up to you. You don't have to go far. In Troll Skull Alley, there's an apothecary, so you could buy Belladonna.
All right. I guess it's best to be safe and at least get some. Can I get like 10 gold's worth or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. And then what about do we have anything to like boost my constitution at all?
There's a parapet of health. You can find one of those.
Oh, a periapt of health?
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. I'm just because it's a constitution saving throw for whenever this happens, right? So I want to get that boosted as much as I can.
Are you exhausted right now?
2 levels.
He's got 2 levels, yeah.
How long does it take to get rid of that?
2 long rests, I think.
Damn.
Or a greater restoration, I think.
Or a greater, yeah.
2 long rests? Jesus.
So, a
Comes to the price, my man.
A periapt of health, you're immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. Oh, it's just... You can find that, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, no. More like I think it's more like an amulet of health, or like
the amulet of health is a rare one-trick item. You're not going to find that one just in the city.
Okay.
Is there not a way to like? Is it like a potion that prevents you from changing or some shit?
There's a lycanthropy lozenge, but you have to. That only works if you ingest the the herbs in this like lozenge bundle on the night of the first full moon, and Roland
Can I
did
just
not
say
do
that the word
Yesterday.
lozenge feels like warp in this world?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't sound right.
Otherwise, I don't really know if there's anything to get me besides, I don't know, better AC or better Constitution, but
Tick medicine.
yeah, tick medicine. Get my rabies shots and
Go see a vet.
yeah.
Yeah, if you want to cure the curse, you would essentially need to wait till the next full moon. There's a ritual you'd complete. You'd take the belladonna. You would have someone cast Remove Curse on you, and then make a Constitution save to remove it. Or if you want to embrace the curse, you'll eventually get to control it. And those are kind of the two paths you get to take.
Okay.
I feel like, are you going to have enough time to do that? I don't
Probably not in this campaign, no.
Here's a question. This may sound stupid, but it's actually serious. When he comes back from being a wolf, like he's naked, right?
He was butt-ass naked.
What happens to his shit?
It was scattered about, but we already established that Spev kind of collected it.
So it doesn't like rip like the Hulk. It just like
his regular clothes did, but his like armor and stuff didn't. He's not like 10 feet tall all of a sudden or anything.
Gotcha.
I think technically when you transform, it just fuses into you, so you still have all your stuff with you. It just don't have access to it.
Yeah.
At least that's how polymorph works.
Curious.
But while I'm still out, can I try to find an immovable rod?
Yeah, I think.
Speaking of items, we
that's
should
a
have
common magic item, right?
Uncommon.
Uncommon. Yeah, you can still find it. It'll just be a little pricier. If you, Spev, you're looking around for immovable rods.
Spev's in the market for a rod.
Yeah, baby.
Speaking of which, I realized I have a
so an immovable rod is 5,000 gold.
Yeah, man, you're indie.
Oh,
guess.
Well, I too have a diamond that I get for worth 5,000 that I recovered from a beholder guy, but I think I would have hold on to that. So, all right, I'm good then.
All right. I guess Hannah, you were you decided on Holly Reese's 2 spells you learned for leveling up, or you had a question to the group.
Yeah, I put it in the little chat.
Do we just want to say yeah?
Yeah, let me get there. Give me a minute. So I chose, and I've already prepared. Like I've learned and I've prepared. Hold monster.
Nice.
Cool.
Good
but
spell.
Then there are 3 that I'm torn between because they could all, I feel like, fairly come in handy. There's pass wall, right? So then I can make openings within pretty much anything if we ever get in a
like a room that we're stuck in a room.
Or struggle or something. Yeah.
I wonder how that would play off of my like etherealness or misty step.
Yeah, would be good for
Heiston.
Heiston.
Be useful for that. Like,
if
I could go to the side and find something, and then you guys could, like, you could open a passage that could bring you.
Right.
Yeah.
I could do Geas, which allows me to basically command any creature that I see within range, as long as they're not undead, to do what I want.
I feel like that has way more use and utility. Like the pass wall is really situational, but Geas is
second
one
is
lot.
definitely cooler. I would be one to go for the cool option.
Then the third one is transmute rock. So I can change an area of stone or mud to I can either change rock to mud or mud to rock.
I like the sexy second option, honestly.
Yes. Okay.
That's what I like. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that fits Holly, I feel like.
Sounds
do what
good.
I say.
It's very bossy, right?
Yeah. Cameron.
Yes.
I can also buy a staff of power. How much would one cost?
You can't.
Why?
No one has one for you to buy. It's a very rare.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it would probably be
the last time one was seen in Waterdeep, it sold for 95,500 gold.
It's like housing on Cape Cod. You hear tell of it, but it doesn't actually.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You got the money to buy one, but ain't nobody selling.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want a Staff of Power, there's opportunity to get one in the Undermountain after this campaign. If people still want to play.
Oh, I can only prepare one 5th level spell?
Say it again.
I can only hold on.
I think you prepare any number. You
just have so many spell slots at that level.
You have a finite number of total spells you can prepare.
I got it.
Is Staff of Power just like a crate? Like, is there a in between? Like, can she upgrade? Can she get a different?
There's other things that if
there are other staffs, yeah.
Like, are you interested in other upgrades, Hannah? I think we talked through everyone else's shopping. Holly Reed's, like, you have obviously sources and contacts for things. Mm-hmm. Helpful stuff. If you were interested, you could get a Hat of Wizardry, which would be kind of cool because it basically all those like cantrips you don't know. Once per day, you could try and cast any of them, and with
allows you to command unlimited amounts of brooms.
Yeah. There's the Arcane Grimoire +1 to spell attacks and save DCs. It helps your arcane recovery. I think it's also more robust than a spell book. There's
Broom of Flying is an uncommon.
Broom of Flying, yeah, Broom of Flying.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
It really is.
A Pearl of Power.
Ooh, those are cool.
Because Alu can fly, right? Basically.
A Pearl of Power basically lets you recharge a spell slot, right?
Yeah, it's like a spell slot battery up to like third level.
Let's do that.
So a Pearl of Power is 6,000 gold.
Oh, geez.
Oh my god. Total?
Yes.
One good thing about being a ranger,
before tax.
Shit is cheap.
Yeah.
What can I get?
Same thing with Monk and Barbarian.
How much is 30 platinum translate to?
300.
300.
Well, fuck. Well, I'm not getting a Pearl of Power then. What can a poor person get? A poor wizard get?
And remember, Alu does have money if people need, like, if
just get supplies to transcribe some more of those spells.
Money. The other thing is, we were saying what, a Hat of Wizardry. A Hat of Wizardry would be 5,000 gold. An Arcane Grimoire.
Wizardry stuff is expensive.
Well, they've got magic.
Is there anything I can get for a couple hundred?
Spells. You could get a spell scroll, or you could use that 100 instead of buying an item. You could copy a spell from Manshoon's book. You basically do that. You need to buy special paper and ink.
Okay, then let's spend 100 to copy a spell from Manshoon's book.
So it depends on the spell level. Let me pull it up for you. All right, while you're doing that, I guess Spev, do we want to go back to you? You were tinkering. Anything specific you wanted to be tinkering on?
So, infusions say I can do them at the end of a long rest.
Yeah.
If I spend time during the day, can I just like play with those? Because last time I would have brought a spindle back.
Sure.
As my infusion for the day.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well then. All right. So I will spend the day working on a couple things in my project, and probably about mid-afternoon or something, I will come wandering down. Like, you hear upstairs something keeps scraping against the wall and like stumbling and like almost a drunken foot pattern until finally anyone's inside. I walk inside the bar and like I kind of trip and stumble as one side is way heavier than me. and you see that I have attached a Manchun's arm to myself via my backpack. It is Sprocket's 3 feet tall, but this is like an adult man's arm, like a almost 3 foot long arm that's extending out from him. He's got it mounted over his right arm, but it's a left arm, so the hand's like kind of backwards hanging over his shoulder as he is struggling to walk with this new imbalance.
And to be clear, this is a metal arm. This is not like a zombie arm on your back.
No. This is, well, I mean, it's from a dead guy, so kind of a zombie arm, but it is Manchun's metal arm that I've used an infusion to attach to my armor as a
Danny's
level 9
just
artificer.
Collecting body parts. It's going through it.
It's all for this.
Oh,
I'm
he's
slowly becoming a
grafted.
mad wizard.
Godric the Grafted. I just
Sprocket's
killed
gonna
him
be a
this
super
morning.
villain. He's gonna be the villain for another campaign. But yeah, that is how I spend most of the rest of my day.
Awesome. What? Give me. Let's say you have tinkering tools, right?
Yeah, baby.
Give me a tinkering tools check.
Okay, so you click on the actual tool, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm learning.
Honestly, the only reason I actually know that is because I do need to do it all the time for
Yeah,
this.
thieves tools.
I had to learn that.
It's so weird. So are we saying this is Dex or intelligence based?
Intelligence, for sure.
Wonderful.
If it's Dex, I could help you with haste.
It can help you cast this faster.
Crit fail. I don't know why I added double bonuses.
Okay, we're gonna say right now.
Proficiency and.
Right now, what you it still needs tweaking. How many arms do you have in your inventory?
I have
three,
Manchun's
right?
main arm and then 2 of the simulacrum
We'll
arms.
say, unfortunately, with a crit fail, you've now destroyed the simulacrum arms as you're tinkering and stuff. But the Manchun's arm is working and functional. You could still improve it, and we'll do maybe additional checks after a certain amount of time as you improve it. But right now, what you essentially have is the benefit of the Thry-Kreen's secondary arms racial feature.
Okay, cool.
So you have unlocked that ability at least. I'm gonna stick that here. Obviously, the description is going to be slightly different. You don't have 2 slightly smaller secondary arms. You just have 1 weirdly bigger arm. But that is what the Thry-Kreen get because they're little insect people. So you essentially now you're going to get 2 free object interactions instead of 1.
Dope.
Nice.
As his arm is like flopping around my head, I'm like, well, one day I'm gonna have to train it to hold a gun.
Yeah, you can right now wield a weapon that does have the light property. So you could, if you wanted a dagger, you could do that.
Well, I have a pistol, which is what I want to do, but I don't think that's light.
No, and it still has the loading property. You'd have to
not if I make it a repeating shot. I have an infusion for that.
That is
so.
True.
Actually, I could get a light crossbow and give it the repeating shot. Yeah, fuck it. Can I go buy a light crossbow?
Yeah. I think those are like, what, 25 or maybe 50 gold, whatever they are.
I'll look it up and take it away. I got plenty.
You know, Ranger actually fills out much better in later levels.
You do get more cool
stuff. A lot
stuff
of classes
later.
do.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the main problem. It needs to
front load,
push some of its upgrades to lower levels.
Yeah.
Ranger's better if they just do that.
Actually, no, I don't think I'm proficient with light crossbows.
They're coming out with a new version of Dungeons and Dragons that I think people have said in general improves the way the Ranger feels and the way monks feel.
Yeah, because I'm fine. He's actually a really good support character, especially later on when he levels up. He just doesn't. It takes him so fucking long to get there.
That, and you kind of handicapped yourself for a while in the campaign because you didn't really use spells. Because and it wasn't your fault. It was you were using Hunter's Mark because it's a spell. And now that we've removed that from being a spell,
it fixes
it frees.
a lot.
Yeah. It is, and
should be a class feature, not a spell.
Yeah, every time we talk about it, it's like so core to the ranger identity. It should just be a thing you do. Like rogues get their sneak attack, you should just get Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, makes sense. And they sort of gestured at doing that with Favored Foe, but it's a D4. It's not magical, and it still takes your concentration. So what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, I guess
like Pass Without Trace is huge. Like it's a
big deal. You've been using it a lot. Yeah. And then stuff like once you started using during the fight with Manchun, right? Like Zephyr Strike was big in staying sticky to him. Like there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do.
Is super useful. Yeah, as you get later, it really becomes useful. It's just like
if you haven't looked into your spell list, Ian, because you still have to pick some spells, right? Conjure animals.
How many spells do I get? I get haste.
You get haste out of the gate.
It'll tell you when you're adding spells. It'll tell you how many more you can learn.
So basically, if you look at spells known, or not cantrips. Oh, sorry. I'm
manage spells, add spells. It says 4 out of 6, spells, so you get to add 2 more.
So
right. I got 2 more to go.
Okay. Yeah.
Windfall is kind of
conjure.
Cool.
Conjure animals is incredibly useful because you can kind of choose between like a lot of animals or like 1 or 2 big ones, including dire wolves. I'm pretty sure.
Locate object might be kind of good. You never know.
Just a bit, just it's like an evolution of your portal sense.
Oh, you get a smite. You like to do damage. You should take Searing Smite. Or Ensnaring Strike or Entangle. Yeah, you got some good stuff. Okay, I think at this point we've kind of been meandering and shopping and stuff. Maybe this is a good spot to end this episode. Unless anyone else has anything you want to do right now. Otherwise, do you guys think you're spending the whole day just kind of doing downtime stuff? Or is there, do you want to start the next session, next episode the next day? Or do you want to kind of finish out the rest of this day do you have other agenda items you want to hit?
Roland's got to sleep off this Fangover, man. He's not going to do much.
Yeah, yesterday's a rough day, but I feel like the only other major thing we could do right now is put one of the eyes in.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're waiting.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Why don't we pick that up on the next episode? We'll put an eye into the Stone of Golorr and see what's up with that. But for now, we've done some shopping. Everyone's feeling pretty good. Roland will feel better eventually. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for playing with us, everybody.
Cameron now has homework.
Bye.
Bye.